Check it out on my YouTube. Subscribe to that channel, Ms.Fit. You heard me? I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Kid Chaos is in the motherfucking building. He just had a dope ass battle. It's fire ass battle with chess. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give y'all a warm welcome to the boy Kid Chaos in this bitch. You heard me?
What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me on.
Yo,
What's happening?
Thanks for coming through, my guy, man. I appreciate the work you've been putting out, for real.
I appreciate the congratulations and the props. You know, coming from you, you a goat out this motherfucker. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Don't be bringing tears to my eye. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. You too gangster for that.
Nah, yo, so first and foremost, I just want to talk about the performance you put out versus chess, man. The shit was good work. I salute good work. Great artist. I wanted to get you on the show and just talk a little bit about the battle, your career, kind of where you want to go, and just, chit-chatting about your opinions on current events in battle rap and shit like that.
Hey, listen, I'm a talker. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I'm Chatty Patty too, so we in the building. All right? All right, so first and foremost, man, again, good shit versus chess. Really enjoyed your work. Tell me a little bit about what you was thinking. Tell me about how you feel like if you got the win, and if so, what gave you the edge over chess? What did you think of his performance? I know that was like 8 questions, but answer them as you will.
Nah, you good. I'll answer them in increments as I can remember them as best as I can. Heading into the battle, it was definitely I wanted to prove a point. As far as there were a lot of preconceived notions about me. I'm not sure how aware you are of me beforehand, but there was always this talk of I take too long to get to the punch, whatever the case may be. So that was a big part of what I wanted to do with this battle. I kind of wanted to show there's not really much I can't do if I wanted to on that stage. It's not really much. It's never been an opportunity of can't. Right. Just rather I felt within whatever my plan was for that battle, whether I should for that particular battle. But in regardless, so otherwise, that was my kind of thought process going into it, was to show, still be me, still give my core fans what they love, which is my intricacy in the way I ride and my unique ways I go about approaching opponents in rounds and stuff like that. But also give the other things that they, the other fans who I'm trying to win over also want to see. Because, your ceiling is kind of really as many as people as you can impact. You know what I'm saying? That's really your ceiling. So if you get kind of this mindset of I don't need to grow, I'm kind of as good as I need to be, but you have this whole other fan base that you want to kind of get to and you can't touch, and you need to kind of make some adjustments if you want to tap in with them.
Facts.
And so from that, within the battle, I think the next question was, do I feel like I won? Mm-hmm. So that was my thought process going. I absolutely feel like I won. First and third, definitively. The second, I can understand if people want to give them that, I can understand. But I think the third is where people really get into the debate. Mm-hmm. And I just think what I did, how all around I was, the different pockets I tapped into, I just think it was an all around better. I gave you more and gave you better substance, you know what I'm saying, and more unique things and all that than Chess did in his third. Right. So I think I got a better.
And it was kind of like,
I can't remember. I think another question, I can't remember that.
Well, how did you feel like he did, versus you? What was your opinion on how he came with it? Do you feel like he bring his all, and do you feel like you beat a great chess, or do you think he came kind of like not himself?
I think that was a really good chess. Yeah. It was a really good chess. Especially in that second round, like, God damn, that motherfucker started wilding in that second, boy.
There was a point you gave him some props during the battle. You was like, all right, yeah.
Like at that point, if you refuse to give somebody props when they're doing what he was doing at that moment, at that point you just look like you gotta be. You can't like have him wilding like that. You like, this shit ain't. Trash. Yeah, come on, like whatever. Like you bugging him.
Right.
So I had to. He was absolutely wild. So I definitely think I got a good chess. I just don't think that night that he was better than me. Mm-hmm. I think I came more prepared. I came more consistent out the gate. I feel what I'm saying. I think out the gate like he always, set the tone, created play. I set the tone, like on chess, like I set that tone. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think he kept up at all in the first. And I feel like I made him adjust in the second to bring a little bit more of that chess. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think he might have thought it might have been a walk in the park until my first round. And he was like,
"Oh shit."
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Like, he still rapped his first. I think he might have had a conception. Like, I can still go ahead and do whatever I want to do and I'm going to win. I think maybe he kind of felt like, all right, no, I think I lost that round. And after that second, he was like, nah,
pump up the energy here. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's when chess started bringing that chess.
Facts. Well, as far as like, as a battle rapper, I know that there's always a process going into it. And I don't necessarily prepare the same for everyone. I kind of like just try to get into different bags to hit different pockets. What was your preparation like for chess? Like when you prepare, do you study the opponent at all? Like, cause sometimes certain people, I'll watch all their battles, but then the next person, I won't watch none of their battles. I'll just kind of like, all right, no, this is what I want to do to this person. So it really don't matter what they did in the last battles. So how was it for chess?
I think with me, it's how familiar I am with that opponent. Okay. And shouts out to URL, they keep putting me up against people who I'm already been fans of. So when it's time to battle them, I really don't have much research I need to do. Maybe a refresher here or there. Maybe something like, I think they said something like this, whatever. But that's about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for chess, all I did was watch him and Loso. That was it. I already had enough. I'm like, okay, I know a few things I could talk about. I don't think people really have touched on it. They should against chess. So let me go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I'm typically a linear writer. I kind of start out first round and right from the beginning until the end, second round beginning to the end. This was actually the first battle where I just wrote whatever came to my mind. Something came to my mind, I just wrote it. And then after toward the week before the battle, week or two, I put things in order. So I wrote my first and second round in 2 days because I just wrote. I just wrote a whole lot and then kind of didn't even think about that shit again for 2 weeks. Then came back, worked on my third. And then that's when I started, organizing everything.
Got you. I mean, is memorization ever an issue for you? Are you one of those rappers that, you could write a couple weeks, a day before, a week before?
When I battled
Daniel. That's such a damn talent, man. That's such a fucking talent.
You know what's funny? It's actually something I had to hone. That wasn't something that I just naturally was able to do. My very first battle on stage, I choked. Right? So I'm not someone who's, I guess,
versus who?
It was my very first battle stage against a guy named Marvelous. South Carolina, anybody South Carolina, you know it. South Carolina battle rap history type show. He dropped the mixtape with DJ Envy and stuff. He was like a local guy who was kind of known or whatever. And that was my first on stage battle. Smoked his boots. And but it's so crazy because I choked in my third, but I got half of my round. I set a bar I didn't expect people to fuck with, and they went crazy, and it fucked me up. I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, damn, what the fuck I was supposed to say next? And I choked. Literally, he choked 2 seconds into his third round. So I still won that round because he choked way quicker than I did. So I technically still won that round, but my first battle on stage, I choked my third round. First and second, I got through good, but my third, I just, what I'm saying, that was in 2014. So that was at the time when those third round heavy angles was a big thing. So that's when I had this super detailed angle. And I was bombing on him in that third, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, I choked. And but ever since then, I think I had 1 or 2 more chokes over the next 20 battles or so. For whatever reason, when I was wild high before, I think the other one was just some personal shit. But for the most part, it's not really a thing of mine. I have pretty good memorization.
Got you. I mean, some people even have freaking memory tactics. I've tried certain shit. So me, I don't really have a good memory. I keep it a buck. I can't really remember shit fast. I think the quickest I've ever memorized something was when I battled Official. It was the third round. I wrote I wrote my third round a day before. I did not think it was possible. Let me just put that out there. Oh, wow. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to choke my ass off, and that's just how it's going to go, right? Yeah. Fuck it. I'm going to start spitting some mixtape bars. I'll be all right. I mean, the fact that I actually remembered most of it, and then I had to start freestyling at the end. You can even tell because like I'm just starting saying like just random shit. That was the best I ever done. But any other time, like no way. I need at least like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To remember three rounds. To remember 3 rounds. But like, what that third round showed me is like push come to shove, you can do it. You just gotta like you. If it's like your ass on the line, you could probably do anything really. As a fucking battle rapper, we are probably the most fierce people in this fucking world.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not even as much of a battle rap thing as it is a human thing. We are adapters. Like that is the only way we're able to evolve and get past all these stages. We are adapters. If we want to overcome an obstacle, we're gonna figure out a way to overcome that obstacle. And I think a big way I understood that I could do it was the tournament. That's why I think like a lot of people, some caffeine, babies, whatever. The way this shit is honing our craft, the way that tournament was set up was like, bro, I battled Luke Castro. Like 2 weeks later, I had to battle Real Sick, who was a fucking monster. That boy, fucking amazing.
Interviewed him.
Yeah, I know. I was watching it. I was watching like the last bit of it. But he is amazing. So I had 2 weeks prepared for him, and I had some of my best material ever. And that's when I realized, bro, I can write and memorize in 2 weeks, and crazy material, not just some basic shit.
Yeah.
Some fire shit. And then, now I be playing with fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be playing with fire now. Now that I know.
I take the battle. What up? Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Like, that's kind of type time I'll be on, because like now I've understood a process. Again, it's the adapting. It's understanding what works for you and figuring out your own way, because I've always been a very itinerary, I guess, kind of mindset person in the sense of if I have a battle, I would always say I would need at least 4 weeks. And the only reason I said that, and I think I could have needed less time, but I only said that because I need 1 week write first round, second round, third round, 1 week memorize. That's how it made sense in my mind, was to organize. But then when the 2 weeks thing came, I'm like, I can really do this a short amount of time. Like I really don't need a month. I used to always just say that because that's what I was used to.
That you're like, you're mapping it out for yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the tournament, and now that I realize I can, my memorization is actually pretty decent.
Now you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I've going through that, I realize my memorization is pretty decent.
Well, shit about the tournaments and shit. So like, obviously the new Ultimate Madness 4 is coming out. You were in the tournament. How did you feel about like your last opponent during the tournament, right? When you lost, right?
Real Sick?
Yeah.
Well, in the tournament it was Castro, but the last tournament battle I did was the one off with Real Sick. Right. But I lost in the very first round, bro. Out the fucking gate, Luke Castro got me the fuck up out of here.
Well, what did you feel like you could have did differently for the outcome? Like what? Because I know every time something happens, we all do. We go back to the drawing board, we figure it out, and then we come back stronger. Which you did, right? So what was that like? Being in the tournament, the pressure coming in and out of that.
It was. I felt a lot of pressure because remember we were the ones that kicked off the Ultimate Madness. Kind of Genesis kicked off the caffeine era. But Ultimate Madness is what really kind of started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it propelled it.
Yeah, that's what really. All right, now we're actually in the caffeine era because now it's these consistent battles all the time. Boom, boom, boom. And that was a lot of pressure because it was Jada Nightwing and Sick. Then the very next battle was me and Luke Castro. So the second battle of the caffeine era really was me and Luke Castro. So it was a pressure in that, not really knowing what to expect. Not really knowing how it's going to go, because now we know how flawed the judging thing can be in whatever the tournament or whatever. We know how it has its ups and downs. At the time, it was just kind of like, hey, we're going to get these judges, everything should be good. So it's like we were kind of like the test dummies. You know what I'm saying? In a way. So being one of those guys was a lot of pressure, but also I appreciate being one of those kind of trailblazers. You know what I'm saying? And like again, from that you understand just kind of the process of being a new guy and trying to overcome and establish a fan base. That is, you know what I'm saying? That was a big thing. I think a lot of us learned through that was establishing a fan base when you really don't got one. Especially for me, a lot of people don't know this, but maybe didn't realize. I think I was the only one in the tournament who had no YouTube drops on URL. Everybody else had got a chance to tap into that URL drop fan base. I didn't. So I was kind of coming in there with a lot less of a fan base than a lot of others, and just off of the work I had did on URL already. Like, listen, You know what I'm saying? So it was. I can't honestly. I'm high as shit. So I can't really fully remember the question you asked. But
Nah, just I just wanted to know what your experience was in the tournament. You know what I mean? Because I feel like everyone kind of registers it different. You know, some people was like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't do a tournament again. Some people like, I can't wait. Some people are like,
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't do one again, but I would not do that one over. If that makes any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do that one again.
You glad you did it. Yeah, you glad you did it, but it's like, I could do without him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I learned a lot from that loss. That Judge lost to Lou Castro, and then after that is what sparked the creativity to create the default headshot character I did against Real Sick. So I appreciate it because I think that loss helped me tap into something greater, and you know what I'm saying, to continue my evolution as an artist.
Facts. But shit, you that's what, you know, from there to what we saw versus Chess, it was 360. You know what I mean? Not 360, 180, right? Completely different. You were, you know, you mentioned first and third, and I think those are the rounds that kind of stood out to me too. You know what I mean? And Real Sick even just mentioned it. He thought those 2 rounds were crazy. He thought, you know, the first round was more like intentional punches, and then the third was like, you know, the raps the rappers love, the people that with a pen could appreciate, like, you know, do your thing. I mean, the chess versus checkers angle, you know what I mean?
I thought that was really dope. I don't think it's fully appreciated in whatever way. I think a lot of people think I was taking too long to get to it or whatever the case. And I get it might not have been perfect for some people, but I think once it's actually heard again, you go through and break it down. It's a very creative angle to take on that.
Hell yeah. Official. Yeah, absolutely. But that's kind of like certain things that are risk takers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, there's certain things that we do as artists that it's like, look, everybody ain't gonna get it, but I need to do this because I feel this. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I'm gonna put it out, and everybody who understood it, it hit. It's not like it didn't hit. It hit. A question: did you win the fan vote?
Go ahead, my bad.
Did you win the fan vote?
Nah, absolutely.
No.
I don't think the only time I ever won the fan vote was when I was with Arsenal. And we did the 2-on-2 against B.Dot and Sick. The only time I've ever won the fan vote.
Got you. I mean, what is your opinion on that, right? Do you think necessarily just pretty much, so say like, if you think it's whoever got the most followers is going to get that fan vote?
If it's a close battle, that's what it's going to come down to.
Just
you know what I'm saying? If it's a good battle, it's going to come down to who has more kind of people in there. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Unless it's kind of 2 neutral guys, maybe, or whatever. But for the most part, we got like a Chess versus Kid Chaos. Like huge fan base versus growing fan base. You know what I'm saying? Close battle, of course he's going to win the fan. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it's going to go. So I don't think it's bad or anything. I just think in certain battles, it's indicative of who's more popular, not who was the better battler.
Heard. I also was just talking about this, how, you know, obviously when battle rap has a topic, it just takes over the entire community, right? So right now everybody's going crazy about the judged battle. Everybody's like, oh my God, this person won, or no, this person won, this person was robbed, this person deserved it. So in your opinion, what is your opinion on judged battles, period? Right? What do you feel? Should it exist in battle rap? Should it be here? Is there a specific way we should go about it? Like, should there be a point system? How do us as a community come to an understanding on this? Because it just seems every time there's a judge, there's a dispute.
Mm-hmm. There is no, I think, to ever think that there's going to be a foolproof way to go about it is ridiculous. It's impossible, because what you're asking someone to do is give you a definitive answer on something subjective, which is impossible.
Right.
You cannot give someone a factual, definitive answer on something. So therefore, no matter what the opinion is, 9 times out of 10, which is such as the, I guess, essence of an opinion, there is going to be an opposing opinion.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be perfect. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it has its purposes. Like if somebody wants to bet on the battle, which is something I love to do coming up. You have to have
somebody got to win.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to. So I feel like if it's not something like that, it doesn't need to be judged, to be honest. I think like it's like the ambiguous ending to a movie. I love movies and shows, so I do a lot of analogies to movies and shows, so sorry. But it's like the ambiguous ending to a movie where there's certain movies that have a definitive ending, like Matrix, the end of that trilogy. We had a definitive answer from most movies. Neo died as far as we knew. Trinity died. The prophecy was started over. Everything was good. Machine, peace, and all that. Then you have a movie like No Country for Old Men, where it's a little ambiguous. Like I don't know if you've seen that movie, but you don't know if the main villain, if he killed the girl or not, if he got away or not. But that leads to more discussion, and I tie that in to say I think the ambiguous ending in battle rap is needed because that leads to discussion. Yeah. Once you give a definitive winner with certain battles, with some people it takes away the conversation, which then takes away the legs and the, I guess, longevity of the battle. But if you leave it open, let's talk about it, let's discuss it. It's something that can continue to go and go and go. So I think it's and its cons. But personally, I think for the most part, just let people battle, bro, and then let people debate it.
That's a really good point. Because I always used to say, I don't think judges belong here. We should just let it be an opinion, leave it alone. Because people have asked me this so many times on my expert opinion, and my answer has always been, bro, no, we don't need that shit. We've been having unjudged battles for a while, and we started with judged battles. Don't get it fucked up. That's where it started. We stopped for a reason because it's so much of a bigger conversation than just that, right? Like, even my very, 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 very first battle, I learned my lesson. I already learned. I lost in the building. My first battle, it was a judge battle. Oh shit, I was devastated, bro. I was mad as fuck. I was like, oh, sure you was. Hell no. Like, I bring my entire block out. There was nobody in there.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
God, everybody I ever knew was in that building. So when I lost, the building just got like, what? Like, what just happened right now? So even I went home feeling like I lost.
Yeah.
Then the battle hit World Star. Female battle rappers going at it. Then I'm looking at the comments. She lost? How? How? I'm like, oh shit. Then I watched it and I'm like, wait, how? Like, nah. Yeah. She didn't have better bars than me. She didn't have better wordplay. She didn't have, like, no. So right then and there, my very first introduction to the game, I knew, oh no, it's a bigger conversation. There's other people out there besides those 3 people in the building that you don't even know those 3 people's state of mind. They're random 3 people. We don't know. What's your credentials? Why are you judging my life right now? Like,
exactly. How much do you even know about metaphors, entendres? How much do you even fucking know like Eminem has a part in that Fall song I fucking love. He's like, if you're gonna critique me, you better at least be as good as better.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tell me about how good I am, be at least as good as me or better. Don't if you don't even know about what the fuck I do, don't critique what the fuck I do.
Right, yeah. That's a fucking fact. That's why like these random bloggers that pop up that used to be just like regular people yesterday, and now they bought a camera and they want to judge my career. Listen, ho, like, hey,
the Skip Baylesses of the world, right? The people who failed at the sport, so now they want to critique and bash everybody who's good at the sport.
Like,
Skip Baylesses.
Hold up, like, no. That's why even me as a blogger, being you guys peers, I'm your peers. So that's why I know, like, when I interview, when I talk, I know that it's like, yo, I'm speaking from y'all perspective. I'm not speaking from a spectator's perspective. Like, I'm like, yo, when other bloggers that don't rap, they'll be like, oh, motherfucker choke, he's trash. Hey. That's not me. I'm like, I know he's tight.
Yeah.
Cause I would be
do better. You probably on some shit like, hey, do better. You got top.
Yeah, I know he's upset because it feels like you want to die in that moment. Like you just want to punch.
And people don't know how difficult that moment is. I'm gonna give you a prime example, and this is perfect because it just happened. If you pay attention to the very first round of me and Chess, at the very beginning, there's 2 parts. I stopped. I had my homeboy see me like, damn, was you choking? Absolutely not. The cameraman talked 2 different times. Anybody in the building heard it. He talked and I stopped because I think he's talking to me. I'm like, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? So I just keep rapping. A bar or 2 later, he talks again louder. I'm like, the fuck is he? I'm like, is he talking to me? What? Yeah. Literally for a second, I almost forgot all my material. It wasn't because I didn't know it. It wasn't because it was like literally that one thing almost threw me off where I was about to fuck up. And I think if I would have choked, I guarantee the narrative about chaos wasn't prepared. It's like y'all don't understand how something so small can throw you the fuck off. Because now I knew my shit perfectly fine. But if I would have fucked up, you would have thought I didn't know it. And I knew it just fine. It's just that shit threw me off. So 100% I agree. But as a battler, I would know that. So if I was talking about a battle and seeing that, I would be like, it seemed like something was distracting. Was the cameraman talking, bro? And I understand that. But other people wouldn't. They'd be like, you gotta fight through it. You don't understand how
fight through
that shit is.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like you don't know what the fuck just happened to me, man. Like
exactly. You don't have no idea. And then not even that, you don't understand. You know you're live in front of tens of thousands of people at that very fucking moment. Smack somebody you've admired for decades is standing right there, like, impress me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Impress me, motherfucker. You feel me? That's some pressure. When some shit go off and throw you off, and you, man, all these people watching me fuck up. Oh my God, I'm about to fuck up. That's literally how Smack me sitting there like, man, make me happy.
Say some shit.
Like, you ever see Players Club?
Yeah.
And the dude be in the limo, he like, man, do something to make me feel better. That's how Smack me sitting there. Smack me sitting there like, pause, but man, do something to make me happy, motherfucker. Like, shit, you feel me? And it's just a lot of pressure, bro, from the OG.
No, it is. I mean, it's a lot of pressure in general, man. Especially and I just feel like the battle rap community is so harsh. Like, not just harsh, like they just expect so much from you, and it's okay because at the end of the day, you got to take with the good and the bad. And as much as you love to rap, you deal with every flaw that it has because you love the sport and you want to give the fans your all. So I always tell people, look, when that man choked, there's nobody more mad than that person. Nobody. So you mad right now, but it does not compare to how mad that motherfucker is right now. So give them a break, bro. Like, give them a break.
If they're a true competitor, I think there are some people who, because of whatever funds they may have received or the fan base they have, they actually don't care that they choke. Like, fuck it, y'all still gonna book me, whatever. But I think those true competitors who care about this art and care about, like me, well, I'm pretty sure yourself, real sick, like the people who I know and I talk to, we care, bro. If me or real sick or somebody, we choke, bro, we're gonna like be there beating ourselves up, pause, like the whole night, like, bro, how the fuck did I choke, bro? Like, did I like do I need to stop battling? Like, is this what I'm supposed to do? Like, it's gonna make us like question ourselves because we care about this shit so much. Yep. I think that's the difference between who gonna care and who don't.
And in the moment when you're battling, 1 second feels so long. 1 second could feel like a whole minute. So like that's why when I ask people, and I get so mad, like when people choke and then they make like a really big, make it obvious. Like, fuck, damn, shit. I'm like, shh, just take a breath and then try to go again. Because 1 second, you're choking. It wasn't even that long. We wouldn't even notice if you had just been quiet instead of screamed.
Yeah.
So that's just my advice to everybody.
Nah, that's funny. Because anytime I've ever fucked up, that's exactly what I do. Yeah. Anytime I'm like, fuck, shit. Well, exactly. I mean, I've been like, so it's funny you say that.
A lot of people do it. Yeah, a lot of people do it. And it's like, I don't know. Obviously, you are mad. So that's your automatic reaction. Like, fuck, damn. But I promise you, if you choke or slip, and instead of doing that, just breathe.
You know who's fucking genius at it?
Who?
Geechee fucking got it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Geechee is about to forget something. He be like, oh, shit.
Yes.
Nigga.
Yes.
and it'll throw you off, and you can tell he's thinking, but it seems so cool and just like, nigga, shit, for real. Got me fucked up. And it's like you can tell he's getting together, boom. But it's like
I remembered. Now I'm going. Yep. He did it with Math Alpha. He did it with Math. Yep.
Yeah, facts. And it works though. It's like he'll sit there and shit, you know, got me fucked up. Shit get crazy out here.
Yeah.
But it help him still remember, and he'll keep going. Honestly, I think that's a genius trait because that shows how comfortable you are. Me, I think it shows how I'm still working to be comfortable because I immediately get the jitters. I'm like, man, fuck. I immediately just get out of character. But Geechee's such a professional, so he like, I'm forgetting, but fuck you motherfucker. Like, anyway, and he's calm, cool. That's a fucking superpower on that stage, bro.
Nah, man. Shit. I want everybody just to realize that it's a superpower. And realize that if you do that, you too can probably save yourself from choking. Like,
you too cannot choke.
You'll be all right. Because when Geechee was battling Math, I'm like, he's fucking choking. He's fucking choking. And no one knows he's fucking choking. And it's crazy because, you know, I was upset because Math kind of stumbled in that battle too. And, you know, I wanted Math to win. So I was just like, oh, man, this is bullshit. Like, if Math would have just did what Geechee did and kind of just, cuz, like, look at your shit. Like, he just beat. And then he learns it and then goes in. So,
see, I don't know Math from a can of paint at all, but he seems like the type, like he's a passionate battler. And I think he probably has that same, like, fuck type thing, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
That perfectionist, really, like, I expect the best of myself.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really want to get these points out. You took time in crafting this material. It's not just some shit you thought of. This is something you actually crafted and took time. So it's like, I want people to get the effect of it fully and perfectly, and you know how much, and we know as battlers how much momentum matters. So you know, you stumble, you fuck up, you know that can fuck up a great bar just because you didn't lead up to it properly. So when you fuck up, it instantly, man, fuck, I done fucked up this bar I was about to land because of whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not speaking for him, I'm just saying I know how that feeling is when that shit happens.
Agreed. But yeah, that's great discussion on that, because I'm glad somebody caught what I meant, and I think you gave me the perfect battler rapper that does it the greatest. So, thanks.
He said him and Clips are two of the best at it.
Oh, but Clips can freestyle his ass off. Yeah. He be saving himself with them freestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's like, definitely point.
Quick on his feet.
Very quick, and this is the thing. Clips knows when enough is enough. I think that's another thing I think people understand. Clips knows, okay, I'm doing a freestyle. These are okay. He knows when that right one hit, all right, get off of it. I'm done. I'm done freestyling. Now I can remember my shit. I'm back on it. He knows that, you know, some people try to keep freestyling, try to do too much and show off. Oh, I had 7 rebuttals and only 2 of them was good. Right. You know what I'm saying? Clips has that perfect, all right, soon as this one lands, soon as I get, I'm out. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, doesn't it suck when the rebuttal's not good? It's like, damn, poor.
Yeah.
That really sucks. It's like, yeah, you tried it, bro, but yeah, really didn't.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And if y'all want to see it, fuck it, I don't care because it's an old battle. Go back to me versus C-Dot at the beginning of my second.
C-Dot.
I tried a rebuttal, bro. When I tell you that shit feels so fucking flat, bro. I smoked them so I can say that. But, bro, when I tell you, I'm talking about, bro, I was stuttering over my words. Nobody caught, and this is how bad it was. The line didn't hit. So the way I played off the line not hitting is I act like ain't nobody catch it. I act like it was just so dope that ain't nobody catch it. I was like, damn, you only catch that? And it was whack. No. It was terrible. But I played that shit off because I was so afraid of it not hitting because of rebuttal. So, listen, I respect a lot of respect to anybody who can rebuttal and make that shit land. Because I've done it a few times after that and it landed. But, bro, when it don't land, that shit feel like the whole crowd just looking at you like
that. Damn, that's before you even had dreads, right?
Yep. That was like 5 years ago, low cut. So
I'm
like,
about to play that shit.
Bro, go to it.
I'm about to play that shit. You said with your second round.
No, y'all gonna play me.
pulled that shit up too. Like, yo, where that at, son?
You pulled that up quick too, bro. Fuck.
Cause I got it. I got it.
Hey, listen. And the thing is, I'm thinking you gonna just like let me say that and then go on about your business. Nah, you just gonna pull that shit.
I know how to enter.
I ain't no fucking way.
Hold on, that's funny.
Hold on, I'm Beretta.
Damn,
Hold
bro.
on.
No fucking way, bro.
Damn.
Fuck it, man. It is what the fuck. I can rap now, though. I don't
Nah,
give a
you
fuck.
fucking, you the champ now. You got dreads, son. You lit.
Yeah, fuck it. That was a long time ago.
I will be
Hold on, I did
victorious.
not miss peace off.
Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta.
Can't stay, but
you
talk.
rap first, right? Then this guy rap. Whatever.
The way that
No, he rapped first.
you
Oh, he
BG, you can't.
Yeah, he rapped first. Get off.
So that was your second. Okay.
Let me tell you how bootleg that shit is. His third round ain't even in the battle. The camera cut off in the middle of the third round. So on footage, he does not have a third round. It goes him, me, me. I should know. Because his third round, it's some bootleg, old, like some low, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we was trying to make it happen in South Carolina. Hey, hey, we was trying to make
everything happened to lead you to this point. And that's how I feel about everything that took place before today. Like, yo, I don't care if I fell and bust my ass and crack my head. Like, everything happened for a reason. And
as long as I don't die, I don't think I'd enjoy cracking my head if I died. No. I would be the afterlife. Like, fuck, I wish I was alive. But I get what you're saying. I get what
I mean.
I get you that.
I bet. So, watch. Hold up. I got you right now, homie. This is funny. I'm going to play your highlights, too, so we even it out. We're going to play the good shit, too.
You can play some dope shit, too.
I'm going to play some dope shit, too. Yeah, we ain't going to leave it like that.
This is back at the time I had a lip piercing back in the day.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to, like, have some bars about, because that's what everybody had bars about at that time. So I kind of thought he would. So he said something about it, and then I tried to rebuttal it. That shit was terrible.
Let's see. It's right here. Let's go.
So motherfucking what? Hold on. Say it again.
I don't even want to go. I ain't even listen to this shit.
Hold up. So
you gonna make me feel so terrible.
what? I gotta listen. Still, my squad know what I'm about. But I got one, you don't. I guarantee you still can't get one hole in this crowd. But I don't give a fuck. So what? I got a hole in my mouth. I take two guns, start holding them up. Drop one, put a hole in your mouth, put a hole in your mouth. What? Anyway, you know the one thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, but it wasn't nasty. It was cool. That's Nunu nails. Look at Nunu.
I cringe when I see that shit, bro.
Yo.
I cringe.
I know exactly how you feel. Why Nunu look like this, son? This Nunu nails right here?
Yeah, that's Nunu. That's actually the battle. Another background for everybody. This battle's actually got me my first PG. A lot of people don't know this. I would have been in Av class and Mike P class because my first PG was in 2015. I would have been in Mike P class because after this battle that Nunu saw, she called Norbs and I got my first PG from this battle.
Got you. Okay, dope. Shout out to Nunu.
Shout out to Nunu. She was rooting for chess super heavy, didn't really want me to win, but hey, shit happened, you know.
Yeah, she got to be more discreet with her cheers, man. She got.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, hey, listen, she let me know from the jump. Yeah, chess the homie, I'm going. Listen, cool. I know Smack, Serve, Nunu. Everybody love chess. I'm in this bitch South Carolina by myself, and I'm still gonna get that win. Fuck you talking about.
Right. Get it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's see. All right, so we got even it out and play some fire shit, man.
What we got? What you pulling up?
Well, I know I want to pull up the most recent one. Shit, I got the one from.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say because if you pull up my most recent one-on-one, I think that's on YouTube, and you go to Danny, bro. I swear to God, if you play his shit, I'm clicking off, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm not reliving none of the Danny battle. So we're not about to even talk about the Danny battle. All right, listen, I'm not reliving that moment in my life. Fuck that.
What do you think is your best bar on YouTube right now?
My best bar?
Or like, what would you call like your favorite highlight?
I'm not gonna lie. I have a 1-rounder with a dude named Frank Lucas that was in Florida sometime last year. I'm not gonna lie, I was wild in that whole 1-rounder, bro. Like it wasn't nothing but like 50 people in there. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So like a local league type thing. But the bars I had, boy, I was going the fuck off on him. I didn't even need to go that crazy on bro. Like I demolished him. I bodied that boy because I think I had like a 3-month gap in battles. So I was just sitting on a lot of bars. I mean, fuck taking it light, bro. I'm about to beat the shit out of you.
You just let it all go on that one dude. Like, hey, you gonna take all this shit.
Bro, I think I was supposed to do a 4-minute 1 round. I think I rapped like 6 minutes. Damn. Like, I was literally in there trying to fucking go. I'm trying to abuse this boy. That bitch. I don't even know if he's battled since then.
You killed him.
I was stupid. Nah, he probably still battling because this league really fuck with him. They always like bring names down for him to battle. I don't think he's that good to get all of that, but you know, if you want to spend that money, you want to spend it.
Let's go. All right, Kid Chaos in the motherfucker build.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas.
Out the gate, your name's stupid. Because when it came to it, your namesake sang in the field to get free like slave music. Now that name here.
Shout the game!
Because when it came to it, boy, fucked up. When it came to it, your namesake sang in the field to get free like slave music. Now that name you're chained to it, thinking that'll get you to a massive following. Now your day's ruined. Cause you in the woods now. And don't think following a star gonna help you navigate your way through it.
What?
4 bars better than anything he said.
Fact. We had to even the playing field, you know. We had to shed some light on this fire shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but all right, cool. So back to it. So, I know usually, especially when you have a good showing, leagues usually try to get you booked right away. Like, all right, we got to get you back. Did they offer you another plate yet? Do you know when's your next? Do you already have something in the works? What's going on? When's the next time we gonna see?
Before I even battled chess, they already had my next one booked. You know what I mean? So I know I already knew my next one as I was getting ready for chess.
Who that? And
that one's next month. I don't want to give too many details out because I have not signed my contract.
Okay.
So until I sign that contract and get that deposit, I honestly don't have nothing. Yeah, you feel me? Ain't nothing booked. But there's never been a time P has called me and said, this is what you got next, and it hasn't happened. Unless the battler themselves changed or whatever, like Chilla did and Overhead did. Those are 2 people that kind of backed out on me. But other than that, it usually always happens. So yeah, I'm 99.9%. And on this person, we talked personally. Right after P called me, this person called me and we talked. So I'm pretty sure this battle's going down. Bet. And it's one of them ones that y'all gonna fucking love. Like it's one of them ones. Like I gotta get in the dojo.
Can't get a hint? Like, what's a little baby hint?
I can't give no hint because any hint gives it all the way away. This person is a polarizing figure. I will say that. So if there's any hint I give, it's going to immediately give exactly who that person is. You know what I'm saying? So, because they are that type of like just polarizing. If I say so, oh, it's this person. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to say nothing else.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Right. Y'all going to love it though. Y'all going to absolutely love it. I think anybody who's a fan of me, you're going to love this battle for me. You're going to love it.
So, I got a question from the chat. They say, do you really like BBWs?
Listen. All my BBW, let me tell you this right now.
What is that about?
I love all women, for one. Me and my homeboy say this right. There are a lot of men who on a surface level, hey, I like fat ass, I like titties, whatever. You like women. Me and my homeboy, we call ourselves connoisseurs, right? We appreciate the fine details of just who the woman is as an entire being, as a specimen, just who you are, like just how we understand ourselves. I try to understand women the same way. It's like I have a lot of female friends, like, well, I don't kiss, fuck, nothing. Like they're literally just my homegirls because it's just something you get from women you don't get from men. You know what I'm saying? So I preface that to say, I don't have a particular type. I love BBWs. I love skinny women. I love tall women. I love short women. I love women. But my thing is, I love a certain energy that women give me. That's my thing. If you want to, my attention is garnered from women when they have a certain vibe, a certain energy. I love genuine. It seems like you're somebody I can really trust and get cool with, whatever. Those are the type of women that I truly are drawn to, and passionate women. That nonchalant shit don't fucking work for me. I don't care how fucking fine you are. If you sit back like, oh, I'm fine, bro, listen, I'm fine too, motherfucker. You ain't about to treat me like I'm just some ugly, broke ass motherfucker out here. You better put in some work too, motherfucker. So you feel me? So so as far as physically, I fuck with everything. My thing is just be healthy, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like skinny or big, just be healthy. Like don't be somebody I feel like I'm gonna lose when we 45 because you ain't been, you know what I'm saying, keeping up with yourself. Be healthy, that's it. I don't care what your size is, just healthy. Shit. I'm from the South, bro. We like something to hold too. You feel what I'm saying? Like Southern men, like that's just how we is.
Where did Chess get that from? Like where do you think that surfaced from? Like you liking BBWs?
I don't know. I think you're getting a little confused. I said that to Chess.
Oh, you said that to Chess.
I said that to Chess.
Oh, he like BBW. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest.
Where did you get that from?
I wanted to make a punchline, so I said he liked BBWs. You want to be honest? It was a punchline.
I did not expect that.
So I said it. So I set it up by saying.
I thought you was about to tell me, yeah, so this what happened. He was on Twitter and.
I ain't about to cap. Shit. That motherfucker, I had a line. I thought that I want to kill everybody that fuck with you heavy. I thought it was funny and I thought it was clever. So I said, you know what? The best way to make it hit is to set it up by saying, I heard you like BBW.
Yes. That was cool.
Fuck it. I heard you like, and then the thing is, it's just so funny that it works because I think he actually does. Like the way he responds.
He looked like he didn't deny it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I was like, oh shit, let me find out.
You feel me? So it's like, and honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Have you not noticed a lot of skinny dudes like big women?
Yeah.
Because I'm a skinny dude, right? I like kind of big women, bro. I can't even count. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like.
The feedback I've got from skinny men that say they like women, because they like, yo, bone on bone, that shit ain't comfortable. Like I'm already skinny. I don't want to be grinding on something else.
All right.
Skinny.
I can understand that. I'm going to keep it real. My ex, and anybody who's known me in person, they've seen me because I was with her for like 4 or 5 years. She was 4'7", super short and slim. Like outside of it had a body, but slim.
Yeah.
And I love that because yeah, but it wasn't like bone. It was, she had curves to whatever the case may be. And she gave me energy I liked. So I wasn't really, I liked her size. But when you deal with a woman with, you know, a little more meat and you're a skinny guy, it just, especially kind of, I'm gonna keep it real. And you know, we fuck with me, right? It's like when you got a bigger woman and you manhandling that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker just make you feel like a man.
Yeah, do something about your ego, right? Like, yeah, I'm
getting it. You feel me? Like, it make you feel like, man, you motherfucker, man, sit down. Fuck is you playing? You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, big ass motherfucker. Like, it's just, I don't know how to describe it, bro. And like, I'm talking to a young lady right now, right? Me and her dealing with each other, and she's, you know, and bro, man, it's just.
It just do something for your ego too, like make you feel like, yeah, I'm a man, like I'm tearing this shit up. Like,
what? And listen, and this
you thought I was little, huh? You thought I was little? Yeah, I'm out here, baby.
Oh, you got the skinny shit confused,
you got me
huh?
fucked up.
Fucked up. Like, you feel me? I get to drill that motherfucker because it's like you got me fucked up. You feel me? And it's like not to stereotype women. But it also seems like bigger women to me give me more of the passion that I like. Like I said, I like passionate women. It's like the slimmer. Like I said, I've dealt with some of the most baddest women who are all super popular and all that shit. And you kick it with them. It's like, bro, you ain't got no substance. I literally just want to bend you over and fuck you, bro. That's literally it. And me, because I got a 3-bedroom house by myself. I live here, bro. I want you to go, bro. You feel what I'm saying? After that, like I want you to go. But it seemed like them other women. Like, yo, we can kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come here. Like, you feel me? Like, bring your ass over here. Like, slapped on that ass. Like, come here. Like, it seems like they got more of a character, more passion, they more fun to be around. I don't know how to describe it, man. But big women out here winning, bro. Winning, bro. I love it.
I mean, shit. I mean, it could be something behind that. Like, you know what I mean? Like something where
it actually could.
Some people like because it's like a stereotype that, you know, slimmer girls are more like popular. That it feels like they might feel like, well, I'm just used to this. I'm used to people liking me. You know what I mean?
You never had to develop a character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When everything's handed to you, it's like the person who's been rich their entire life, so they don't know how to hustle. Yes. You always giving it. So you don't know. So like the woman who's beautiful all life and always got men, whatever, the moment she has 5 kids, loses the body, maybe facing is good. Now who you are has to get the man. You don't know what to do.
It's not possible.
Because then you fuck with a motherfucker like me who gets a bad bitch the snap of a finger. And it's like, bro, your looks ain't it, bro. Like, I'm not broke and I look good myself. So what the fuck you gonna bring to me? Just your looks? All right, I'm just gonna fuck you. Like, if that's all you bring, I'm gonna fuck. But if you trying to get cuffed, it gotta be more than that. Gotta be.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts. Not saying that big women aren't beautiful. Big women are beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love it. But the stereotype, the stereotypical.
Conditioning plays a big part. There are a lot of beautiful women who are bigger and don't know how beautiful they are because of conditioning. Right. I think the stereotype is starting to wane off a little bit due to how much women have been pushing empowerment, self-love and stuff like that. And men, I think, also becoming more aware of the standards of beauty and how they're more European set than especially black men. These standards of beauty are not for us, bro.
Yeah.
They're not for us. That skinny ass bone shit they showed us, that ain't what black men want, bro.
Right.
That ain't never been what we want. So to the black women who worried about standards of beauty, if you're attracted to white men, that's different. Maybe you got something to worry about.
Right.
But if you're attracted to brothers, man, you better eat.
Girl, you better eat. Don't be scared.
You better eat.
Get thickums.
You better eat. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that gut, that nut. Like, listen, bro. I ain't gonna get too detailed on here, but ain't none of that matter. Like, just be healthy. We good. Like you confident. We good.
I love it. Yo, they on here. They said, boy, bro, you need a caffeine show.
You know, it's crazy. I have one, and I had a very loyal following. Everything was good. In the last 2 months, I just haven't really done it.
Oh, okay. What's the name of your show?
What was it called? That's how long it been. It was something default.
You had it on caffeine?
Yeah, it was on caffeine.
Dope.
They actually, I didn't even know nothing about this shit. Literally, I did my battle with Sick, and they like kind of how we're talking. That's how I talk with anybody. If we gotta go talk, we talk. And I was backstage, kind of just talking to the caffeine people, and they was like, "Do you want to do a show? Like, we just want to hear you talk, bro." And I was like, "All right, word." So you know what I'm saying, we started, and I just like I got real busy with life over the last month or two. There's a lot of things going on. Yeah. Good things. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker been running the bag up. So it's just like a lot of things going on. I just really had time to kind of just sit down and sit in front of you. Know what I'm saying?
Busy. Yeah, good busy.
Yeah, good busy.
Yeah,
but as you can see, I talk a lot. So it's hard for me to set aside that time to sit for 2-3 hours because I'm going to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to talk. Gotcha. So it's hard for me to set that aside. But I'm thinking about, I think this Thursday I'm going to get back to it.
Okay, cool. So your channel's still activated or anything. So what's your caffeine channel name? Kid Chaos?
Kid Chaos MIA. Let me see if I can find it. I'll put it to you. Bro, oh my God, I'm looking down at the phone, right? Mm-hmm. And I can see your screen. I mean, your screen, but my forehead is so shiny, bro. Like, look at this shit. Oh my God.
Shout out to Kid Chaos.
Damn, I went off.
Nah, that's me. That's the prop game. Prop game.
Okay, well, I wasn't down, went off, but hold on, let me see. I'm pretty sure it's Kid Chaos, though. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Kid Chaos MIA.
Dope.
So if you want to follow me,
yes, follow Kid Chaos MIA. Stay up to date with him. Follow him anyway, social media and all that good stuff anyway. And throw some props in the chat. Show him some support, man. Show him some love. Throw
some props if you fuck with me.
Props in the chat. Get it popping, y'all. Don't be shy.
Props for the homie. That's so dope how you got that graphic that go up and do that, man. You can tell you done took this shit real serious. You ain't about to play out here with these motherfuckers, boy. God damn.
Yeah, man. I'm like such a person, like, I'm like, oh nah, if I'm gonna do this, I have to be the best. Like I can't just be out here being regular. You know what I mean? Like, and then I just do like I didn't know how to do none of this shit before I started doing this shit. Like it's not like I came in it knowing how to do this shit. Nah, I locked in. I learned this shit in a couple days. I was like, all right, cool. This is what we doing.
And do you think? Let me ask you a question. I know this is your interview, but just out of curiosity, do you think my expert opinion kind of maybe helped you to be able to transition this a little better, having your, I guess, being on there a little bit?
Well, I think it definitely got me in that the excitement to want to do it. I tell you that because me and Cole had established the real rap sheet first. We had did that, and we did it. Maybe we made like about 4 or 5 episodes, and it was dope. We liked it, but I ain't know shit about like actually producing one. I was just in it. And then when I started doing it with math, I realized, you know what? Like, all you gotta do is just be yourself. Like, it's not really nothing to it. You just literally gotta have a conversation with the person next to you. So, you know, when I was just like, all right, cool. Like, and I actually enjoyed the back and forth with the fans. So I was like, you know what? This give me an opportunity to connect with artists in a way I never have. And it also gives me a way to connect with my fans and supporters in a different way. You know, besides
and keep yourself going as you're not battling.
Yes.
Because you have a lot of core fan base who are like, bro, we want to see Dot. Like, even if it's not, I said, damn, Ms.Fit. I'm thinking about your name on your thing. But either way, a lot of people are like, I want to see Ms.Fit. And it's like, she doesn't battle. She's taking her time. She's choosing which battle she want to do. You're being strategic, smart as you should be, because you're one of those. You're not one of those people who supposed to battle every fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But they still want to see you. They still want to, you know what I'm saying? So this is, I think, dope in that way. And I think it also helps, like, again, for motherfuckers like me who like to talk. Like,
no, man, because, like, as a rapper, right, my interactions with other rappers are usually very competitive, right? So it's usually like, yo, if I'm around this, I'm a better rapper than you, right? That's a lot of the conversation. But this, it allows me, see, I could talk to you now, and now I can know you in a way I would never have before, right?
Yeah.
Because we would have had interactions, but it wouldn't have been so in-depth. Like, everyone that I've interviewed on here, literally, I have a better relationship with now after the show. Either better or worse. Because then it's like, all right, I don't really like you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just a bad person. Yeah.
I'm sure because you are, I'm gonna be honest. And anybody who knows me, any of my fans who are personal fans of me and follow me on Twitter and stuff, you know I'm very straightforward and I keep that shit 100. So I'm not just saying it because I'm on here with you. I do a lot of interviews. And if you can't tell, I'm super analytical. Whatever I do, I know a lot about it. I mean, I say it, I know a lot about it. So I'm actually kind of testing people when I do a lot of different stuff. Like, you don't even know I know this much about fishing. I want to see you fish. Right. Let me say, before you even try to tell me anything, so I say that to say, I watch people do interviews, and I can tell certain people literally have 12 questions. They ask it, let me answer it, go to the next question. They ask it, let me answer it. You actually conduct an interview. Right. You let me speak. When I speak, you take what I say. If it can segue into another question, you do. If you can just start a dialogue, you do. It's all these things and I've already been a fan of your show, and that's kind of why I kind of already know these things, because I watched your show already because you interview people that I'm fans of already, and then became a fan of you from how you interview, because it wasn't just a boring ass, I'm going to ask a whole bunch of questions, interview. You actually seem like you know how to engage in a conversation and make it a interview where somebody like me who's high and drinking, I'm going to talk a lot because you can bring out the conversation.
Talk about it,
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, again, I appreciate that 100%, because obviously, as a rapper, I get those stupid ass interviews when people come to me with the camera and they're like, "So, when is your next battle?" Okay. How did you like? I'm like, yo, man, I just answered this shit from 8 cameras. Y'all all in the same venue. You're going to ask me all the same fucking questions. Mix it up a little bit. I don't know.
You just want me to say the same thing on your channel.
Yes.
And honestly, if you want to be any type of voice in this culture, you're going about it the wrong way because you're not establishing yourself as a voice. Yeah. You're establishing yourself as just another channel we can hear the same thing on. Facts. Establish yourself if you're trying to grow, bro. Mm-hmm. Same thing with a battler. So I'm not just saying that you as a blogger. That's how I grew as a battler. If I was just a pen with no performance, no delivery, no stage presence, whatever, I'd have been, and this is no offense to any of the great writers, but I would have been one of those other writers who aren't where they should be today because all they knew how to do was write. Right. You got to be able to know how to, you know what I'm saying, make yourself original and have your own lane. And I swear to God, like you said, at some of these interviews, I'd be like, yeah, next battle is this.
Yeah,
this is why. Boom, boom, boom. It's like you asking the same shit I know you already know the answer to. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I understand certain things are specific for your fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and exactly. Your fan base may not have seen the other stuff, so you want to just kind of get a foundation established. Mm-hmm. But from there, bro, come on,
have fun with it. It's your platform. Talk, have a conversation, have some fun with it. Talk about some other shit.
It's not fun. If it's difficult for you to do, you probably don't have much of a character already.
Right. Or you shouldn't be doing this. Or this is not the thing for you, man. You know, there's other shit you could do, man. That was like something frustrating for me as an artist. All right, man, I don't want to be a dickhead and not do your interview, but literally you just saw me answer those questions right next to you. Now you're going to ask me the same shit. Oh, my God.
Are you expecting me to say something different? Let me actually ask you. Are you expecting me to give you a different answer, or is your platform more popular? I swear to God, I can be an asshole, and that's why I stay out of a lot of shit, because when certain shit confuses me, I actually want to start inquiring to actually understand the mindset behind it. I'm actually curious because if I would have went to college and been just the person who pursued college, I know I probably would have studied psychology or something. Because understanding the human mind, how it works, that's so fascinating to me. So I will honestly ask, why did you ask me the same question I know you know the answer to, and I know you know 4 other people asked me with more popular platforms than you. So why did you ask me what are you going to get out of this? Right. It really makes me wonder, but I know I'd be an asshole to ask that, but I'll literally be curious, is this something you want to do, or is this just a fad? Because I can't truly see this being something you want to do, and you're going about it literally in the copy and paste cookie cutter way. All right, ask questions, have an iPhone 11 or better, and have something to hold my phone and ask questions. Bro, do you think what do you think you're gonna get out of this, bro? If you're not the J Blacks, the 15 Minutes of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Hip Hop is real, them. You're not about to come in and do. That's why I love Mr. Check Your Temperature. He does his research. He talks to you. Conversation. He's original. He has a nice look to him, his background, everything. I think he's going to progress in this. And this is why I told him earlier, because I had an interview with him earlier. I appreciate his integrity. He doesn't try to disrespect battlers. I think a lot of some other bloggers just try to be purposely disrespectful for clickbait. I'm never going to respect that, ever, because all those people never come to events, bro. And I'm not saying because you blog you have to come to events, but if you're going to disrespect these people,
you should though. I think you should some way be at events. There's just some people, they live in the ass of some weird state. They never be around, and they talk crazy as they can because they know we can't get our hands on them, and it's just those are the ones that grind my gears, bro, for real. I be oh my God.
I don't get it. You feel what I'm saying?
I be blaming us for giving them that platform because the fans watch that shit. So they
have you noticed I haven't said any names?
Right.
I haven't said any names because I don't want to give them any
none.
You know what I'm saying? They just cornballs. You feel me? But it's y'all know exactly what channels I'm talking about. Who are purposely disrespectful, do messy shit. Fucking, this is no offense to women, but I feel like only the fans. That seems like a woman-based thing. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
The shit, that's kind of what they do. It be these fucking men doing this messy ass shit. Bro, how do you actually stand up and piss and do this shit? You have to sit down and pee, bro. There's no way you're gonna convince me you standing up as a man and you doing this shit. Yeah. There's no way, bro. It's shit like that I can't get with, bro. I can't get with, bro. I just don't I ain't even no gangster shit, nothing. Just literally as a man.
Yeah.
It's just the ways I was raised with my dad, my uncles, and all. It's just certain ways we carry yourself as men you just don't do. And it's like getting into gossip and all that shit. Like, bro, we don't do that as men, bro. We just don't. We let women do that shit, bro.
It's like a TMZ and like they try to make these little portals. But
exactly
to what you were saying, you know, about the interview, about how I interview, but that you on the flip side, you're super charismatic, man. So like you make my job easy, to be honest. Like I can have a conversation with you, and it feels very genuine. It's fun. I enjoy it, you know. So it makes the interview even better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause it's hard sometimes when the person you're interviewing is just like, yep.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
And I know you know who Muscle Hamster is.
Muscle Hamster.
If he's on here, he'll tell you.
Oh,
it's not a
like a fan, like the name of the person is Muscle Hamster. That's hilarious.
Do you know who it is?
Nah.
He's actually, if you ever see him comment, Muscle Hamster is actually one of the big people on caffeine. He's one of the.
Oh, I think.
If I told you his name, I'm sure you talked to him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've spoken to him.
I think I know.
Yeah. But either way, he'll tell you, bro. There's been times Caffeine has been doing a wrap up, and I won't say, like I said, that's why I not put his real name out. But there's been times there's been shit going on Caffeine shows. I won't say what battle is, and they've been on there trying to do an interview on the Caffeine prime time. Is boy, that man literally texted me and called me like, bro, do you mind coming in and livening up the show? Because they're not giving us nothing. And I'll literally pull up like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I kind of try to bring the energy from it because anybody knows me knows. If I don't know you, you'll think I'm the most laid back person in the world because I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in my comfort. I'm in my house.
Right.
And I'm talking to someone giving me a good conversation. I'm going to be who I am, which is talkative, loud, energetic. That's just who I am. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so because of that, motherfuckers, like, you called me onto the show, I'm going to pull up. And if you have a good topic, if it's not a topic I like, I'm going to be quiet. But if it's a topic I can fuck with, I'm loud as a bitch.
Let's go.
I'm in there.
Let's get it.
You feel me?
Yo, man, this is like a portion I have to ask you. It's the 4-4 question, right? So basically, is what rapper you like for what reason, right? So the first one is what battle rapper you like for laughs, meaning they're funny as shit, comedians. You go to this rapper for all the comedy.
I never particularly go to a rapper for that, but I will say one of the ones I think always has me laughing is Bill Collector. Bill Collector and Pat Stay. Bill Collector and Pat Stay are two of the funniest battlers ever to me, bro. They be having me dying.
Shout out to Pat.
Bro, they are. And what I love about both of them is a lot of their humor will have cleverness involved though. So it may be funny, but there's actually a clever, like one, like prime example, Pat Stay was battling Arsenal the second time. He said he had this one thing. He was like, they're gonna start an app. He was like, let's start an app for Crips who text, and it automatically takes out the CK and promotes it to CC. Right? He was like, it'd be amazing. Specific. We'll call it Decrypted. That's hilarious to me for one.
Yeah.
And clever as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? It's clever, it's witty, but it's also funny. And that's why I like Pat Stay, because his humor usually comes with a little bit of cleverness involved, and Bill Collector is the same way. So that's who I would put. It's Bill Collector and Pat Stay.
Dope. Good answer. The second one is what better rapper you like for bars? Meaning they're in your top for bars.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, and I hate to drag it, but what exactly do you mean by bar? You mean punches?
Because it's pretty like really general.
Yeah.
So I would say, I guess, punches. Who you think is the best puncher?
All right, I'm gonna go non-generic because the absolute generic answer is Nitty, and you can't go wrong. But a non-generic, Fonz. Fonz has some of the best punches, bro. And Fonz is so consistent with him. Fonz, I don't think gets put up there with that puncher conversation.
Right.
But that punches like a fucking animal, bro.
Dope. Shout out to Fonz. Cause I think I'm actually at the end of the year gonna give Nitty an award for getting the most votes on that part. Cause everyone says Nitty. Nitty.
Like,
So
like
I'm legit
listen,
gonna give him one of my awards at the end of the year.
Nitty didn't invent punching, right? We know that.
Yeah, facts.
Nitty revolutionized punching, bro.
Yeah.
I think the era of what we in and what punching is now, that is due to Nitty. Nitty and twerk. I think you can kind of go back and forth with those two, but what punching is now, it's one of those two, or a combination, whatever, however you want to do it. Like, you got, like, Nitty is just, and I'm gonna be honest, my top 5, you will never see a puncher in it. I'm not a fan of punchers, but Nitty's so fucking good. You cannot deny how good he is and what he does. Can't. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Nitty, you know, general, but Fonz, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even just saying new era. When I heard Fonz, I was like, this man is fucking crazy, bro. Like, he gets crazy.
Shout out to Nitty. Shout out to Fonz. But yeah, you're right about Nitty, because I think he is one of the best punchers ever. But like I said, like, I do like my favorite rappers will have almost everything. Like, I kind of, that's kind of like what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do everything. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna have an angle. I'm a dib and dab and everything. All right. The next one is, what battle rapper do you like for now? Meaning, be specific. So you like them right now, but you don't think they will last 5 years from now. So it's kind of like a rapper that's just in the moment. Because we have a lot of those. Let's be real. It'll be a rapper that they on fire. Everybody saying they one of those ones. And then 5 years down the line, we ain't never heard them.
I was, before you added on the caveat of they disappear after a while, I was going to say Real Sick, but I think Real Sick is going to go down to one of the best to ever do this. So I can't put him in that. Somebody I think is going to kind of fizzle out. Man, it's hard because honestly, I think all the top guys in this class, bro, I'm not just saying this, I think like the top 7 or 8 of us, we here, bro. Man.
So if you had to choose one from everybody, come on. You know, it's like a class, like your class, like the freshman class, the double XL. It's always one of them that just disappear, bro. Always. And we all thought they were dope at the moment. Boy, it's just like,
Me.
That is a safe ass answer. That's like, you know what? I'm gonna take the man route. And I'm gonna say me. Don't you put that on yourself.
They're my bros, man. Me.
He said me. All right. That was I guess the loyalest, safest answers to say.
Yeah, they're my dogs, man. Like I was about to say an answer.
Yeah, that guy. That's what I want you to say. That person.
I can't say, because I honestly don't feel that way. We can talk after, and you'll see what I'm saying. But yeah.
Sir, why do you feel like you won't be here for the next 5 years?
Like, have you seen my forehead? People ain't gonna deal with that for too long. People ain't gonna deal with the size of my forehead for too long. I take too long to get to the punch. You feel me? I be getting boring at times. You feel me? Like, it just ain't gonna work for too much longer. You know? That's just how shit go.
Here's what we gonna do. Even though you ducked my question, everybody answers the question. Everybody answers the question. You ducked it. I'll take it. But
I'm trying, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
So if you could think of all the rookies, right? The 5 rookies, the top 5 rookies in your head, who's number 5?
Being 100% honest.
Yeah. Don't say you again.
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think I'm probably at like 3rd or 4th, but because I think it's probably Sick, Easy. Then it's like me, Fonz, and Jay, kind of right there. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's me, Fonz, Jay. I don't know. I'll just say fucking Fonz or Jay at 5, because I ain't gonna put myself below neither one of them. So Fonz or Jay at 5.
Got you. All right, That makes sense. All right. Yeah. And the last 4 question is, what battle rapper would you like forever? They will for always and forever be in your top 5, or top 1, really. Just your favorite battle rapper.
somebody who probably hasn't left ever. The two people actually, I don't think who ever left at any time was Pat Stay and Hollow the Don.
Nice.
Pat Stay and Hollow the Don were two people who I don't think at any time ever left my top 5.
It's the same for me with Hollow. He's always been in my top 5 since I started watching URL.
Hollow literally has the best first round in battle rap history to me.
Which one?
His first round against Charlie Clips is the best first round. Okay. In my opinion, I don't think you can come out the gate and attack an opponent better than what he did, bro. That Kit Kat bar, just everything is just, it's just like, bro, it's just, I swear to God, anytime I'm getting nervous, here y'all go. My first round for chess was so crazy. I watched Hollow the Don's first round for Charlie, like literally like 20 times before I started writing for chess. That's a big exaggeration. Maybe like 2 times. But still, I watched a lot before I watched the battle because I wanted to come out the gate with a certain energy, with a certain presence. That was all at the end. I had little jokes and shit. Like, I wanted to really show an all-around game of angling, jokes, aggression, everything out the gate because I know chess. Once he gets himself established and get to going, that little motherfucker is fucking difficult to keep off your ass, pause. But once he's on your ass, bro, chess is about to be going ham, bro. Listen, when that man started going into that second round, bro, and he started just bombing, bro, I said, here I am about to be on a highlight reel. I'm about to be on chess highlight reel. Here we go. Goddamn, here you go. Because that man get the bombing. So because of that, I wanted to come out the first round just, and then because, of course, I also understood how a lot of people just didn't fully appreciate what I did with Dana. So I'm like, okay, what was the disconnect? Because I know what I wrote was amazing. So what was the disconnect between it being written well and it being impactful?
Right.
I tried. I don't think I fully figured it out. I'm still growing, but I think I made at least a few adjustments to have the immediate impact and then also still be me. You know what I'm saying? And give, again, my core fans the lyricism, the layers, the intricacy, all the stuff they like from me, while also bombing on that fucking maniac that is known as chess.
And making it so that those who, want a quicker punch still get that too. So I thought you did a good job there. You did a good job there.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a balancing act. It's definitely a balancing act.
Dope. All right, I'm dead. Somebody said chess voice sound like he swallowed a Lego and got it stuck in there. They so funny.
Hey, on some real shit, Chess voice helps him out so much, and I don't think he understands how much his voice matters. Because like you hear my voice, right? I think if you say generic voice, my voice will probably be what you hear. It's not deep, it's not loud, it doesn't really have much of an accent. You know what I'm saying? It's just I talk. It's not really nothing special about it. It's really how I say it and what I say is what really helps me stand out. Chess has it's just as soon as you hear him, like, what is that person saying? You kind of want to listen to whatever voice that is. And he doesn't understand how much of a benefit that is. That's not something you can alter or work on. You are blessed with a voice or you're not. I wasn't blessed with a voice. I was blessed with devilish good looks. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed with the ability to match my clothes very well. I have terrible vision and I'm super articulate. I have my pros and cons. One of the pros I did not get was a unique voice. So I say all that to say I don't think people understand how much a voice matters in this shit.
Hell yeah, like Mr. Magoo's voice. I hate it.
But you knew that was Mr. Magoo when you heard that motherfucker rapping, bro. As soon as you knew that was him. That little weird ass. You know, it's so funny that you say that, and this is a great way to segue back into kind of what we were talking about. I literally did not have Hollow the Don in my top 5 for about the first year I heard about him, literally only because of his voice. Could not stand his voice. I was like, I cannot listen to this dude, bro. I can't. I hate his voice. And then it took about maybe another, like I said, a year or so after I really started, and that probably was that Clips battle. I was like, man, you gotta be fucking kidding. Okay. You gotta be kidding. I cannot, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this man is fucking genius,
your
bro.
Voice.
Yeah, I can't like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and then from there, I just became a huge fan.
Nah, man, I learned a lot from Hollow. He's really like one of those dudes that I kind of like observed to learn. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I see how he does this and it's effective. You know what I mean? Like, I need to find a way to do that. Not necessarily do what he do, but more so like, all right, well, how do I get as good as that at this thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's one of those battlers that is such an anomaly. He can't be duplicated. That's somebody like Twerk. There's a difference between polarizing and anomaly. Twerk is polarizing.
Yes.
He can be imitated. He's been imitated a lot. Hollow is just an anomaly, bro. Like you cannot look at him and be like, oh, I'm gonna do what he do. Do it then. Go ahead and do it then. Let's see how fucking stupid you look up there. Hollow takes risks, and sometimes they pay off amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes they drop. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that takes courage, that takes heart. And like I said, all of that, and that's another reason why I fuck with Pat Stay. He takes risks. Yeah. Pat Stay will try some shit, and it worked really well.
Or
y'all gonna look at him as like terrible.
What he did in the UK when he was like, yo, everybody with HIV, make some noise.
Because they didn't understand what he was saying?
Yeah.
That's low-key genius to me. I'm not going to lie.
Like,
do y'all know what y'all clapping for? Y'all don't even know what y'all clapping for. Now, I saw somebody, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that was that low-key racist. He said that was kind of messed up for him to play on them and the language barrier.
Well, yeah, that was mean. Yeah, but
I was like, okay, you fucking liberal, fucking snowflake. All right, yeah, technically that's bad. But
I don't know if it was racist, but it was definitely like, yeah, it was. He did play them, but it was.
Bro,
funny.
literally, we cheer for people talking about they killing each other.
Yeah, facts.
So I can say I'm gonna kill you,
but I can't say cheer if you have HIV.
Say I don't like you fucking Europeans.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
but he did make it seem like, hey, you fucking idiots. Y'all all fucking idiots.
He did. Like, y'all so fucking stupid. Y'all don't get it. I get that. It was a little bit of a kind of jarring thing, but I still think the concept itself was genius, bro.
Amazing.
Like who thinks of that?
Because you know you're going to a place where they don't understand you. Mm-hmm. So what other I don't know. It was the most original shit I've ever seen of something in that manner, done in that way, in that place.
And that confidently, only Pat Stay can go there and be like, I literally know nobody's gonna cheer.
Yes.
This is only going to be appreciated on camera.
Yep.
But I'm gonna do it anyway. That takes a lot of guts, bro. That takes a lot of guts. Straight up.
Add the laughter.
For real. You're crazy, bro. Now, that's why I fuck with Pat Stay, bro. He is I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I think is dope. And it's either, again, it's gonna work really well or it's not. And that's kind of, I don't think I'm there yet. But I'm trying to get to that point where it's like, listen, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna do what I like to do. Like the whole bar I had against chess when I was like, because I just copped the tech. When I shoot it, that motherfucker go, all right, I don't know what happens because I haven't shot it yet.
Yeah, right.
That could either work really well or it can flop. But in my mind, I was like, I think it's funny. In my mind,
if you just bought it, then how you know what it sounds like?
I haven't shot it, bro. I literally just said I just copped it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does when I shoot it, bro. I just bought this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I think I get stuff like that from Hollow and Pat. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something they would kind of craft in their mind. Like, it's just something that's creative and different. And it's called, and this is a term they use in movies, it's called subverting expectations. It's like in the sense of, like, you know, in a horror movie, when we see the silence, when it's a lot of background music, then it gets silent, and the camera focuses on one thing, we know something's about to jump out. Correct. Because it's a horror movie, it got quiet,
and all the imagery that they're presenting is inferring to this happening.
But then you have those great movies that'll do that, and nothing will happen. But it has you high tension. Then the very next scene, it catches you off guard and scares the shit out of you. That's subverting expectations, because we've always expected this to happen at this time, but this kind of jumps ahead of us. Like, you know, y'all expect that, so I'm gonna go around it. And I kind of draw that. I don't even know what the fuck was I talking about that I drew that analogy to.
The half subverting. Well, we was talking about Pat. We was talking about. Wait.
We both lost our train of thought.
We were both going into mad detail. Oh no, the gun. You were saying, oh, I got a gun that I ain't shoot yet.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it. Okay, there we go. Because subverting that expectation. Because you're expecting me to do some detailed. But the expectation was subverted, and I don't know what happens. Right. And I think that kind of twist on things is what kind of continues to push the culture, continues to push writers and battlers, because it's like, okay, we're starting to kind of the tropes of battle rap, of what we know is going to be expected. Now they're becoming so common, you can kind of use those to your benefit. You're expecting this so much. Now let me kind of twist it around. And I'm sorry if I'm giving too much game away, but this is kind of how I think.
Give the game, man. This is my dumb advice, right? You give your opinion, your advice on the game, and that's.
And I'm stupid as fuck. I trust. Don't listen to shit I say. I get high, I get lit, and I just win. But this is just how I think about shit.
But that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, see, like, so that comes to my next question. Actually, if there's one piece of dumb advice, which is code for great advice, that you could give to the world or to the audience that you felt was very useful to your life, what would that one piece of advice what would that be?
If you're not a spiritual person, cut out, because not trying to get too spiritual and you want to talk about battle rap, but my uncle told me as a child that the main thing that I need to do is like, whatever you want to succeed in life, boom, put God first. You are not more important than God. You are not more powerful than God, nothing like that. Put God first. And this ain't I'm not a Christian, none of that. I'm just spiritual. I believe there is a God. I don't know who he or she is. I don't know if it's one or multiple. I don't know. But I know I ain't in charge. I know I don't have this talent on my own. I know this was given to me. I have a purpose for this. And so I think that's the biggest just world advice for it. Put the higher power first. And I know y'all say, oh, you're talking about killing people in a higher power and all this other shit like that. In my opinion, I don't think the higher power works that way at all. I don't think the higher power care about nothing about who you fucking or what you rapping about to make some money. I don't think the higher power cares nothing about that. I think it cares about how you treat people, how you treat the other creatures it created. How do you actually treat them? And because of that, I think you just go and you put God first, whatever you do. You are not more important than God. You don't run shit. If this is not meant for you, God gonna make sure it don't happen. God. Period. So you ain't important. And outside of that, and it sounds contradictory, but never fucking let anybody tell you you ain't meant for this shit. Literally for years, motherfuckers told me, you too wordy, you know, you this, you that, it ain't gonna work on you already, I ain't listening to a motherfucking soul. Because I have a lot of ego. I'm a Leo. I'm a very egotistical motherfucker. I'm talking about, it takes a lot for me to lose confidence in myself. Right. It takes a lot. Right. So, motherfuckers tell me, whatever, suck my dick. It's going to work. And you know, and you got to stick to it. You have to be able to learn. All right, I know I'm giving a lot. All right, let me try this on because I'm rambling. All right. Besides God, I would say, there's anything, put 100% whatever you do. All right, that's what I would say. Put your best effort, whatever it is. If you're going to go about this battle rap shit, don't half-step. Don't act like you too cool to act like this matters to you. I ain't one of these battle rap. Bro, you are, man. I ain't where MsFit at. I ain't where none of them at. But if y'all knew what I got paid, I am definitely one of them battle rap motherfuckers. I am. Absolutely. Man, listen, if you know all the money, the opportunities that have come from me being able to rap well and being able to, basically all I'm doing is debating and joking on the motherfucker in rap form. I can do that so well for what I get paid and the things I've been able to do. I'm one of them rap motherfuckers. And one of y'all gonna make me feel bad about being one of these battle rap motherfuckers. I will beat you the fuck up if you try me because I'm with whatever. So don't get it fucked up. I just can talk well. So don't get it fucked up because I'm articulate. But whatever, regardless besides that, do not let a motherfucking soul tell you it's not for you and do 100%, bro. Don't go into this shit half-step and think this shit supposed to be given to you. It's not. You gotta work your ass off for this shit, bro. I promise you, bro. I took free battles. My PGs were street hymns. I drove myself up there from South Carolina. I'm not one of these New York motherfuckers, bro, who ride the street for the PG. I had to drive 12 hours to battle street hymns. I ain't get paid. I ain't get a room. I ain't get nothing. That was me and my people going up there. For the first PG I did with MVP 2015, for Norbs to say I wasn't good enough. Come back 2017 against Fort Al 40 Cal. Norbs again say I'm not good enough. To come back in 2019 versus Street Hymns, and they finally give me that props. It's a lot of motherfuckers that would have gave up in that 4-year time span. Yeah. Oh, man, I keep going PGs, it don't work. If you're going to do this shit, do it. Put 100% into it. And don't let a motherfucking soul tell you can't do it. Make that shit happen. All that crying, all that excuses. Oh, you from here. These motherfuckers don't. But ain't nobody fuck with me. I'm from South Carolina. Ain't nobody fuck with us down. They thought we was country, stupid motherfuckers. And I'm making that shit happen. Stop the excuses. Make that shit happen.
Right. That's what's up, man. Keep getting it. That's what I'm talking about. Get hyped, son. Hey, throw some props in the chat for my guy.
Throw some props for the homie,
throw some
man.
Props, man. Throw some love, for real. He out here grinding, killing it, doing his thing. He ain't no slouch. You know what he's talking about. I love your analogies, by the way, because I'm an analogy type of chick, too, man. I'm down with it. I love it. I'm a fan.
Big on analogies. I use analogies in most of my conversations because I'm an autodidact. And not to play or nothing, but autodidact is, to me, somebody who's self-taught. I did not graduate high school. My furthest education is 10th grade. Then I go to college, nothing like that. I got my GED in prison. I am self-taught everything, and because of that, I have a multitude of things I know about. So when I speak, I often draw analogies from maybe things that don't naturally apply because I just naturally went out and learned the shit myself. You feel what I'm saying? I just know. So I say I draw analogies a lot because I just have a lot of different things going on in this big ass forehead.
Yeah, it's stored in your mind, and it's pretty much like digging in different baskets to find solutions. You know what I'm saying? From the knowledge that you acquired over time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know how much time you got, and I'm not trying to hold you up. Real quick question. Have you ever seen Sherlock? That show Sherlock? On Netflix, genius show. You should watch it. But it's very dope. I don't know how much.
It's like the remake of Sherlock Holmes, no? Like it.
Yeah, it's the remake of Sherlock, but it's like the modern version of it. And the way they do it is fucking genius, bro. It's genius. But long story short, it's this piece in there. We have this thing called his mind library, basically, and it shows how he compartmentalizes things and is able to draw out information as he needs it. And I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what I do. Like, I just have it stored, and when I need it, I kind of just draw it from, whatever that section is.
Sherlock. Oh, let me see that.
Yeah, shit is lit, bro. Like, it has to do. Doctor Strange is Sherlock. That's who plays Sherlock. Is Doctor Strange. His name is Benedict Cumberbatch or something like that. Benedict Cumberbatch, something like that. But he's the actor from Doctor Strange. That's who's Sherlock. He's dope.
I'm gonna check it out. Let me write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah, and listen, when it comes to movies and shows, if you ever want to know a dope movie, a dope show, I'm telling you, bro, I'm the guy. I'm like a low-key movie show critic on the low. Like, that's the people who fans of me and watch my show when I have my caffeine show. That's what we talked about a lot. I love movies and shows, bro. I talk about this shit a lot.
Yo, it's crazy that you said your sign, that you're a Leo, because somebody had asked what was his sign, but you said it. He's a Leo.
Yeah, I'm a Leo. I got that shit.
Virgo in the building.
Virgo. So that's
right after you.
Right?
I'm the end of August.
End of August, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
The end of August.
Okay, word. Yeah, my being Virgo. Yeah, I fuck with Virgos. They cool. Y'all cool. I fucks with you. You right there with us, Leos. So fuck with y'all. You feel me?
So they said you love movies. I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I'm gonna I'll let you answer this. What is your top 5 favorite movies since you're a movie guy?
Matrix.
Matrix
to me is the absolute best movie of all time.
Nice.
From there, it varies a lot. I don't think there's ever a movie that's going to overcome Matrix. But from there, I just list off the next 4 that come to my mind that are just great movies. No Country for Old Men, Paid in Full. Damn, now you got me on the spot. I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Mean Girls.
I love that. That's my shit.
Mean Girls is one of the top 3 funniest movies of all time to me.
Yes, it is. Yes,
and actually,
I didn't go here. That's my.
Dog! Bro, Ms.Fit, did we just become best friends?
Yeah, right.
Because literally that's the funniest part in that entire movie to me, bro. When that motherfucker's on stage It's like, I just wish you had flowers
Right.
and candy. And the motherfucker like, she doesn't even go here. Bro, she's so fucking funny, bro. That's the best part of the fucking movie, bro. That's the best part. So me, actually, I'm gonna do that too. All right, so Matrix, No Country for Old Men, Mean Girls, and another movie that is in my top 3 funniest of all time, Harlem Nights, and then Pay the
Shot
Fool.
my pinky toe. Yeah, that's
Shot
my.
Ms.Fit. Hold on, let me ask you another question because that's just crazy. Because literally, you just did 2 movies and you spoke my favorite part out of 2 movies. So now I want to see if there's something else. Hold on, real quick. Let me just ask you a question real quick. What are your top 3 favorite rappers of all time?
Oh, I can never answer that. That's insane. I can't. I
Okay.
just can't.
All right,
It's tough.
Okay.
Like my head, like my playlist is so weird. It'd be rap, Spanish, salsa, fucking hard Metallica, and then fucking pop, and then
I listen to all that shit.
Weirdo shit.
I listen. Do you? All right, real quick. Rock question. Do you fuck with Skillet?
Skillet, yeah, I fuck with Skillet. I fuck with Skillet.
Fuck with Skillet.
Yeah, I fuck with
My
Skillet.
fucking dog.
Skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
All
I
right.
fuck
So all
with
right,
the
real quick. All right,
t-shirts
what
too.
movies then? Huh?
I fuck with the graphic tees too.
Yeah, I fucks with them. I fucks with them. They lit. You feel me? All right, real quick. Your movies then. What would you put in your top movies then?
Oh shit, yeah. Mean Girls is definitely up there. That shit is hilarious. That's my shit. I like movies like Underworld, like the vampire shit. Interview with the Vampire is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Great movie.
Shit. What is it? Damn. So I got this movie catalog in my head. I like Wolf of Wall Street. I like there's a bunch of classics though. Like I like all the classics. You know, like I like all the mafia movies, all the
Godfather.
Yeah, everybody loves those though. You know,
You know, can I keep it real?
Mm-hmm.
Never seen the Godfather movie.
Oh, I mean, there's too many of them. It's like 5 of them shits, right? Yeah.
Never seen one, but I know they're amazing, and I know what happens. See, I watch a lot of movie breakdowns all the time, so I know everything about it. I just never actually sit and watched it myself. Never seen watched it.
I like a Spanish movie. It's called Blood In, Blood Out. That shit is mad old. It's like 4 hours.
Hold on. It's, does it have that dude who looks white but he's like Mexican?
Yeah.
Is it actually Mexican, bro?
Fact.
I wanted to look up the actor because I honestly was pissed. Like, there's no way they couldn't find a white Mexican, you know what I'm saying, actual actor, because that motherfucker looked like fucking Ken from Power Rangers or some shit.
He looks really white. I never found out if he was actually like Spanish.
I need to look that up.
But there are Spanish people that look white, so yeah, you're right. Like in 2021 though, they would have made sure they found that person though.
Facts. Because right now, what the name of the game is inclusion
and diversity.
You're going to make sure
and inclusion. Yes.
Representation is accurate. So they would have done it right. But that's Ms.Fit. Fucks with you. I fucks with you. I always watch your show a lot, but I'm gonna watch your show a lot more now because you saying a lot of real ass fucking shit because that's exactly what it is. Like, I honestly thought that's what made me think about it was because back in the day, I'm sure they probably did not give a fuck.
Yeah, it was like whatever.
White dude and say he Mexican. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, nah, bro, we ain't going for that.
Facts.
If you gonna put a minority in that bitch, do not have no fucking white dude playing no fucking minority.
You know, like even in like kids movies and things like that. I was actually just watching some shit like, cause I even like cartoons, like the Pixar cartoons and shit. So like, there's actually one of the directors or writers or whatever. She's actually the script manager, right? She actually made it her business to find out all the movies, how much roles did women have in these cartoons. So she took literally every script and filtered out all the women parts. And literally it was like 1 of 10 characters were women. So now in 2021, they worked from probably like 10 years to make it 50-50. Right, so now in Pixar cartoons, you'll see just as many like women characters opposed to men. That's why you see the Frozens and like all these main role women Pixar.
Let me ask a question then, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but I'm lit. And so if this conversation, I promise you, I'm gonna call my girl, and then we gonna start debating about it.
Okay.
But you don't think Disney had a lot of representation for women before that? Because think about it, Disney was the princess people, like even since the '60s.
But
Cinderella,
that's Disney, not Pixar.
Okay, you're right. I'm thinking about kids movies, and I put those.
Well, they're the same now.
No, they're not.
They're the same now.
Okay.
I think Pixar came from, because I think Disney was Disney and Pixar branched was people that left Disney, created Pixar, and then later in life got back together.
Okay, word. Okay, cool. Well, actually, now that you say that, actually, that is actually me misspeaking. I was putting those two together, and at that time they weren't even the same.
Right in the beginning. No.
Yeah, so I was just kind of thinking, like, I know in kids' movies a lot they did kind of give more to women. Then, at least as far as kids, at least as far as those kids stuff back in the day, they got Lion King, that was more male-based, Aladdin, more male-based, but that still had a lot to do with Jasmine. Even though it was about Aladdin, Jasmine was a big part of that.
True, but you got to think of the actual speaking roles, right? They would use the princesses for the visuals, for this, for that. But, in Little Mermaid, she didn't even have a voice. She didn't speak. It's all about Eric and King Triton. And she just sitting there, just flapping around, waiting to get her voice back.
Yeah, fact. Waiting on the man to rescue her and get her voice back.
And that's a good analogy to what life is, right? Like waiting for a man's approval, the voice, and there's a whole bunch of shit.
All right, now I don't want to get all the way into that. But I will say, I think there are some women, not all, not even the majority. Some women who don't understand men were in a certain position and it had nothing to do with what men tried to do. That was literal nature. It's not my fault that since the beginning of time, I was more able to kill a lion than you were. You needed to depend on me as a man to kill that lion. So for centuries, that was just an innate instinctual thing. Men take lead, women take back because men handle it. Technology has made it more of an even playing field, and we're figuring things out. But it's not, I don't think it's like as men just trying to bash on women. A lot of that came just from nature. Like,
I agree.
It just, we were just the ones.
You make a great point. Yeah, you make a great point. But I just think I think it gets messy because I don't even disagree with things like, a woman taking care of her man. I don't disagree with those things. I just think it gets mixy when it's like he has a job, she has a job, same job, different pay. When it got to that, then that's when it's like, all right, cool, where's the rights? You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing.
Right.
And this is what I believe. In society, we are humans.
Right.
Women, men should be right here. In society, in the household, you should do whatever works for you.
Yes. 100%.
Whatever. If you feel if the woman making more money and you better with the kids, you gonna stay at home with the kids, bro. You better stay home with the kids. Let her run that bag up. Right. If that's just the type of man I am, I get to the bag. I want a woman who gonna take care of the house and the kids. That's just who I am. Right. If that doesn't work for you, sweetheart, doesn't make you less of a woman. That doesn't make you. It just makes you not the woman for me.
Correct.
That's it.
I say that all the time.
And going from there, I think do whatever works for you in your household, and then everything should be equal outside of that. In society, it should all be equal. If we're doing the same job, me and you doing the same job, and we're both good at it, we're both doing what we do, we should get paid the same amount.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me and you are in the same profession right now. I know for a fact I don't deserve to get paid as much as you. I ain't did the same shit as you do. And I'm a man saying that to a woman. I don't deserve to get paid what MsFit do. I ain't did what MsFit do. Now, when I do,
then I better get that bag. I want that bag.
You know what I'm saying? But I haven't at this point. And I think that's just how it should be. Just you take it on case-by-case scenario.
Yeah, facts. 100%. 100%. But I will remember what you said about nature and how, before we even had things to even teach us what's this, what's that, we had just nature where it's okay, you're physically more able to do this, so you have to play this role. Right.
That is literally just what instincts was. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, oh, I'm a man, I'm going to beat you up and make you stay home. It was literally, I guarantee you there was not a woman. Put it like this. Do you think there were any feminists in the Stone Age? I guarantee you there wasn't one fucking feminist in the Stone Age. There wasn't one woman who was like, I should be able to go and kill that lion. I should be able to go out and then I guarantee you it wasn't one motherfucking feminist at that time.
You really don't never know though, man. Because I feel like the way I think the way like things like that affect people is more so based on experience, right? So maybe it wasn't about the killing of the lion. Maybe it was more so, well, why do you get to eat first, right? Why can't the children eat first, right? Or more so like, well, how come, you know, it didn't even have to be those roles, but I'm pretty sure there was some bitch disagreeing somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, because we as humans, we made it complicated because we are sentient. Every other animal on the planet does not have a conscience. They're not sentient. They didn't create problems for themselves. I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, I wasn't alive back then. I have no idea what was going on. In my opinion, I don't think there was a single woman who complained at that time. Gotcha. Because at that time, we literally operated like animals did. Look around the animal kingdom. Whoever is the most powerful runs that. That is what happens. Whoever is the one who protects and provides, that's who is in charge. Period. We got a conscience. We was like, well, I'm as tall as you. I'm a person too. I should be treated the same way you do. I don't care how much work you do. I don't care what you do. Now that you've invented, because men invented most of the inventions. Now that you've invented something that helped me catch up, everything needs to be equal. And I agree. I have 2 daughters and 1 son. Everything should be equal. My daughter ain't nobody doormat. None of that shit. But my daughter's also going to understand you're not stronger than a man. So you're not going to go out here. I'm not going to have one of those daughters who go out here and assume because you're equal as a human being, you need to go out here and operate like men do. Still understand what makes you different and unique as a woman. Don't think because you can do everything a man can. If that's what you want to do it. But don't think because all the feminists are telling you you need to do what all men are doing. That's not what you want to do. Don't do it. Right. Be who you want to be. Understand who you are. Understand your limitations. And like I do as a man.
Yeah, because there's extremes on both sides.
Exactly.
It's pretty tough. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because don't get me wrong, men ain't shit. Men ain't shit, and men, we do a lot of fucked up shit and have gotten away with.
I don't agree with that either. Shit. I don't agree with that either 100%.
No,
there's some men that ain't shit, but there's some females who ain't shit neither.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, like
facts.
I just think
I would say
people,
just like I say, men ain't shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say women ain't shit too. Like I'm gonna say
people ain't shit. But like, to your point when you were saying like, like basically whoever's like the strongest is the person that's in charge. But then why is the male lion the king of the jungle, but the women, the lioness, are the hunters?
They're the hunters. This is one a lot of people don't understand because I watch wildlife documentaries.
Right.
The lioness, that's literally her only job. She's not the protector though. The male is still the protector for the pride.
But
if there's another lion, if there's a threat,
so
she's getting the food.
She's still cooking.
She's playing a significant role. But the male is still stronger and more empowered than the lion. And I could be wrong about this. This is a statistic I actually need to look up. I think I could be wrong about this. I think there are way more lionesses than lions as well. Yeah. So you're always going to get that more efficiency with more of them hunting and then that one kind of just handling just the home front. I could be wrong. I think I'm not sure about that.
There are more women. There are more lioness than lions for sure. Like at least
I think that's another reason why their hierarchy is the way it is because of the power and the numbers. It's kind of like, okay, if I know I'm the most powerful, if I go out on every hunt and I get injured, who's going to protect the house is the most powerful. Y'all can handle that with 7 of y'all in hunt, and I can handle the big issues that come our way. You see what I'm saying? And like that. But again, and don't get me wrong, you also have black widows. where they fuck the men and then kill them.
Yeah, I know.
You feel me? Like, so don't get me wrong. There's plenty of examples in the animal kingdom where the woman runs shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it go. But I think in essence, typically, there are always anomalies. But the general rule in nature is the one who's the provider and the protector and the strongest, that too is going to be the one that is like, listen. And it's not even, and people always get confused with leader with dictator. Just because I want to lead in a relationship doesn't mean I tell you what to do. You ain't my bitch. You ain't no just do girl that you got. No, I ain't never dated. Ain't no girl can ever date me and say, yeah, he was controlling. No. Ever. Never been me. Do what the fuck you want to do. Wear what the fuck you want to. Respect me as a man and respect this relationship and we good.
Right.
Fuck with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So don't get
a dictator is more so you do this and the leader is like, let's do this.
Exactly. The leader is, this is what I think we should do. What do you think?
Right.
Right? All right, cool. I need you to trust me on this. I've established this. I've built this up. You see where I'm at in life. Trust me that if you disagree with this, trust me that this is going to get us to the right place.
Right.
Because this is what I'm going to do. If you don't want to do this, you may need to go on about your business. And that's, again, do your thing. I still love you. But if you're going to be in
this, and I've proven this to be successful.
Exactly.
So
I feel like any woman, to be honest, any woman that rock with me, you see what's up with me when you first rock with me. You know what's up. I ain't no fool. I got my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not controlling. And, you know, on the physical shit, I'm going to make, and you going to be straight. Like, I'm going to give you everything you need on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you with me, I've never had a problem with a woman submitting. So honestly, a lot of times we do about women and submission problems. I'm like, I ain't never had that problem, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Any woman that's ever rocked with me, she's naturally felt comfortable. And not even, like, I'm talking about women who make 6 figures, make more money than me. It's not a money thing. It's just your mind and the way you rock and how you treat me.
Right.
I'm safe. I feel safe. I feel protected. I'm good in that. Cool. You feel me? I ain't never had it. So like dudes be like, oh, these girls, don't get me wrong. There's some women who they just don't want to submit. And those aren't the women for you, bro. Right, you can't make a woman submit who don't want to submit. Right. Like,
just let her be.
Yeah, let her do what the fuck she want to do. That's not what she want to do. Like, y'all, like that. And again, same thing with women who you can't try to make a man something. You can't try to make a woman something.
Right.
Be a genuine person. Be honest in your intentions. Be straightforward. And I promise you, whatever you want, go find its way to you. Be the person you want to find, and you're going to get that person. I think a lot of people who don't get what they're looking for is because you're not that. These dudes want a bad woman who loyal, and you're going to cheat on her. You're going to do this. You're not getting her. That's why you're not. These women, you want a man who make a lot of money, you live with your mother, and you have shit.
Yeah, right.
You don't have shit, but you want a man who got all this. You're not going to get it. All right, I'm going on a tangent like a motherfucker.
The rules of attraction, man. You gotta, the energy you put out is what you attract. You know?
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting out the energy of millions of dollars and beautiful, healthy babies and, advancement for the Black community. And that's the energy I put out because that's what I want to come back. In minority community, like period, not just Black, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you represent Hispanic community and everything. Listen, minority community, we know what we faced in this country. So therefore, that's who I'm with.
Facts.
I'm with whoever's minority and you show me that respect, then I'm going to always show you because I show everybody. Anybody knows me, I'm the most respectful motherfucker in the planet. You show me that same respect, I'm going to show you, we always going to be good. I'm going to fight for you like a motherfucker. Like as a people, as an individual, everything. Just carry yourself genuinely and don't give a fuck. When people asking about transgender, gay, whatever, my philosophy with everything, if it doesn't hurt you or hurt anybody else, I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Right.
Don't give a fuck. It does not hurt you or anybody else. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro.
If it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. Everybody has a right to be themselves at the full capacity, man. Just be you. Be unapologetically yourself. And just do what makes you happy. And it is what it is. You know.
Zach, let's give us some positivity in this battle rap shit, Ms.Fit. Let's give us some positivity.
But nah, man, yo, you've been fucking amazing, yo. Love vibing with you, man. I said, I might have a new bestie, y'all. So me and Kid, we gonna be chopping it up, man. I'm definitely gonna get you back on the show for real.
I'm down anytime. Just hit me. I'm with you.
Tell them all where to follow you, where they can see you and get more of this, all this charisma, all this love. And we definitely waiting for that next battle. I know you couldn't spill the tea today, but we will know soon enough. We will know soon enough.
It's next month, so it's gonna be soon. Y'all will get the announcement soon.
Oh yeah.
But Kid Chaos MIA, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Kid Chaos MIA. The MIA stands for Music is Art. That's why I kind of feel like music is art form. Music is my biggest thing. So music, I'm dropping that soon. I actually got a song I'm about to do with Lou Castro. It's coming out soon. Y'all gonna fuck with it. But just fuck with me. Follow me on Caffeine. I'm gonna do my show soon. And I talk about, I have nothing specific. So if you want to watch my show, if you can't tell from this conversation, I don't really have a set thing I do. I'll start off with battle rap. If we talk about society, we talk about.
I was talking about snakes last night, and I was showing them how snakes give birth.
Yeah, dog, it's the crazy shit. You know what the craziest thing is? How snakes eat. Do you know they push their windpipe out from their mouth as they're unhinging their jaws? I always knew they unhinged their jaws, but the windpipe shit is crazy, bro. I literally just watched that last night. That's why it's fresh in my mind. It's so crazy. Bro, it's so crazy, like how snakes eat, bro. That is insane, bro. But either way, I ramble. I talk about, especially when I'm lit like I am now, like I talk about a lot of like I just get to going. So if you like to hear about movies and shows and society or whatever, and somebody who's actually knowledgeable, not somebody who's gonna ramble and didn't do research on what to talk about. If I don't know about it, I'm not gonna talk about it. But if I talk about it, I've read articles, I've watched videos, I know a good bit about what I'm talking about to be able to have at least somewhat educated opinion. So if you want to listen to that, follow me on Caffeine. I'm going to give you a dope conversation. If not, watch me on my next battle coming up next month. It's going to be lit. And I'm going to go crazy. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me. Thank you so much, Ms.Fit, for having me on. This was, I'm sure this
coming on, man. It's been a pleasure for sure.
I apologize for rambling so much.
It's a vibe. I love you, man. You're the best. I'm going to put this on YouTube. So as soon as it drops, I'm going to send it to you. Let's get it. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. My dumb advice. All right. Holla.
All right.
Yo, man, show some love to Kid Chaos. Throw some props in the prop. Hey. Prop gang, throw some props in the chat. Show them love, man. Yo. Dope ass vibes. Interviews that make
I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models. Out they fancy clothes. I like.
Do some props in the chat. Get crazy. Sugar King, what's the vibes? Ray Poo, what's good? I see you, baby. Where you at with that? Yo, Mello, what it is? Erica was poppin'.
Don't spill my drink.
Okay.
Chill, nigga, watch your step. Okay. Nikes, these just set. So they like me, y'all set. I be
young boys.
For the best. Yo,
Balf, you gotta tell me how to pronounce that, cause I don't wanna sound like a jackass.
This on my neck. Get a hype and leave it wet. This ain't high key, I'm a vet. And bitches spicy, show respect. Who these hoes, they mine. See they way they eye. You want that work, I got that work. Look, baby, you can hide. Foes don't want no rivalry. On my shit, they ride. Take your shine, your waste so time. I take what's mine, that's robbery.
Oh, they said they want Kid Chaos on here
weekly. So cold, I gotta be. See it, then I like it, then I buy it. That's the finer things. I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models.
Man, definitely want to get him back up here. Definitely gonna have Kid back up here, man. It was definitely a vibe. Like I said, man, sometimes you have those interviews where you just like the person even more. That definitely was one of those for me, man. So shout out to him again. Always, if you didn't catch the entire show, check it out on my YouTube channel at Ms.Fit. That's MsDotFit. So make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Follow me on all social media outlets. That's Ms.Fit on Instagram, Ms.Fit1 on Twitter. And of course, I just got me a good old TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. I'm going to be doing all my little kid dances and shit. You know, I'm out here. You know what I mean? But we are litty like titties. You heard? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Shout out to Lizzie. Love. Appreciate you, baby girl, for always filtering the chat and letting me know when I'm fucking up. Earlier, I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm sorry I didn't catch that earlier, but I'll be able to edit the footage so that it sounds way better on my YouTube channel, man. So check that out. Yo, love, peace, Misfit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. Let's get it. Hey yo, what's good? Misfit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow.